Welcome, one and all, back to the Viper's Nest. And I thought I was done talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows, but, well, I'm wrong because, man, the news and the articles surrounding this game is next level fucking unhinged. Now, there's a couple of articles and stuff floating around from various game journalists, publishers that are defending the choice of Yasuke as the main playable character in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, as I said in my last video, I don't particularly have a problem with Yasuke as a character. I actually really like him and generally am happy when he appears in various Sengoku era games. I covered that in my last video. But, well, just go watch that if you want my full thoughts on it. But the people trying to defend Yasuke as one of the main playable characters are spouting some absolutely unhinged bullshit. There's a couple of articles, but the one I found was this from IGN that literally says, "Let's not pretend we're mad the new Assassin's Creed Shadows samurai isn't Asian. It does nothing for Asian representation to have another samurai hero." And if you go a little bit further down the article, you find this highlighted in bold. "If I wanted to see an Asian samurai protagonist, I wouldn't have to look very hard." Now, to be fair, that is a true statement. There are a lot of really good Asian samurai main characters out there. You think about like Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima, and my personal favorite at the moment, Ryoma Sakamoto from Like a Dragon Ishin. So they're not technically wrong that there is a lot of good male Asian samurai representation. But, here's the thing. People like Asian samurai representation, and to say that having another samurai Asian hero does nothing for Asian representation is just plain wrong and insane. I mean, could you imagine the Chernobyl-level meltdown that would come from the kind of people writing this article if you said that about literally any other medium or group? Give me a quick pause here to think of a good example to try and frame this and how unhinged and insane it would be if someone went and said something like this about another video game. All right, let's use the NBA 2K games as an example. So obviously, the NBA has a lot of extremely talented black players in it. Like, you got your Wilt Stilt Chamberlains, you got Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. I don't know too many modern ones because I'm not as big into basketball as I used to be. But, I mean, Steph Curry, he's good, right? He's a good player. I don't know. So, someone who knows more about the NBA currently can post a good example as to like who one of the top dogs in addition to like LeBron James is now. Okay, that doesn't really matter. Point is, moving on. So, imagine the wokeists and their like planet-destroying levels of outrage if someone came out and said something along the lines of, "You know what? Having black players in an NBA game does nothing for black representation, so we're just, we're not going to let you play as Michael Jordan and LeBron James in our new NBA 2K game." Like I said, the level of outrage from the very kind of people that are probably writing this article would implode if someone came out and said something like that. Something like what they're doing, saying that Asian samurai does nothing for Asian representation. If they applied that to literally any other group, the people writing this article would explode. That's what I really wanted to highlight with this short little video is, like, the insane hypocrisy and, like, double standard mental gymnastics that these kind of articles are trying to push. Like, God, what kind of world am I living in? What woke world am I living in where the wokeists are actually saying that something does nothing for representation and that we don't, like, the Asians, the Japanese, don't need more representation? Like, God, the world has flipped upside down and I'm living at the South Pole now for this kind of stuff to be out there. Just good fucking God. I mean, that's really all I wanted to talk about. I could also, I am also going to point out that the Japanese, a lot of Japanese people, the people whose country this game is going to take place in, are also pissed off about having Yasuke as a playable character when you have many more famous samurais out there who are more famous than Yasuke. I'm not trying to dunk on Yasuke as a historical figure. He existed. He was cool. I appreciate that. But if you're looking for real-life famous samurais, then you got a lot more to look through who are actually Japanese than just Yasuke. You know what I'm saying? And also, like, it seems like a weird choice for Assassin's Creed to suddenly have an actual historical figure as a playable character, because I'm pretty sure that every single other playable character in every other Assassin's Creed game, I think, there's a few odds and ends I haven't played, but weren't they all fictitious characters? And then suddenly you're bringing in a real character? I don't know, that just seems like a weird choice to me, but hey, you know what? Whatever. Thank you for listening to my short little video. I appreciate it. A like and a subscribe and a comment would also be appreciated. See you on the next episode, and as always, have yourself a wonderful day.